visit, Senator Manchin,
Oh, I love it. I love it.
especially in the winter, probably. Yeah. All right, Senator Barrasso.
Well, thanks so much, Chairman McSally. Thank you, Ranking Member Cortez Masto, for holding this important hearing today. And specifically, thank you, Mr. Weaver, for your testimony and for helping Senator Manchin in having a better understanding of the issues that we face in the West and the cooperative nature, Republican or Democrat, of solving these problems, because this is three governors working together to solve an important issue, and from both parties. And as you see, this bill that I've introduced is co-sponsored by members from both sides of the aisle. So today I'd like to briefly discuss this bill, S990, the Platte River Recovery Implementation Program Extension Act. It's a cooperative agreement between Wyoming and Colorado and Nebraska and a number of the stakeholders in each state. It's focused on Endangered Species Act compliance on the Platte River while allowing new and existing water use and development through a streamlined consultation process. The program provides conservation benefits to 4 target species through land, water, and adaptive management goals. The 4 target species include the endangered whooping crane, the interior least tern, the pallid sturgeon, and the threatened piping plover. And for people that don't follow that, those are 3 birds and 1 fish. So while working to assist with the recovery of the 4 target species, this bill provides water users in Colorado and in Wyoming and in Nebraska with the regulatory certainty and Endangered Species Act compliance. It's a 50-50 cost-sharing program. Federal funds are matched by state funds and state contributions of water and of land, as Mr. Weaver has testified. The Governance Committee makes decisions by consensus and is one of the only recovery programs in the country that uses a shared decision-making structure that includes the stakeholders. And as you point out, the program is working. Accomplishments in the first increment include 12,000 acres of habitat lands have been acquired by the Platte River Group and are currently being managed to benefit the 4 target species. Approximately 90,000 acre-feet per year of secure water supplies have been acquired and developed and are being used to supplement flows in the Central Platte River. Adaptive management research is improving our knowledge of how best to recover target species. Streamlined ESA compliance consultations have been used to approve nearly 200 water projects, and progress is being made toward downlisting of the least tern. So the governors of the 3 states are involved: Governor Gordon of Wyoming, Governor Paulus of Colorado, Governor Ricketts of Nebraska. They described the program in a recent joint letter. 3 of them together, bipartisan, wrote a letter that said, "The program is a marquee example of a proactive, collaborative approach to providing benefits for endangered species and their habitat while allowing for the beneficial use of our state's waters." This critical program is set to expire at the end of this year. And the bill would extend the first increment of this for an additional 13 years. The critical program, so it's set to expire. We need to do this before the end of the year. So I want to thank all of the senators from both states, the 3 states who have co-sponsored the legislation, and also want to thank the state of Wyoming and Colorado and Nebraska and all the stakeholders who have made the Platte River Recovery Implementation Program a success. I have a whole list of groups and ask unanimous consent to enter into the record this list of letters of support from lots of different groups, and so I'm looking forward to working with the committee. But if I could just ask you, Mr. Weaver, in the little time we have left, so we talked a lot today about the implementation of this Platte River Recovery Implementation Program. It's critical for Wyoming, for Colorado, for Nebraska, all of the stakeholders who have worked so hard to make it a success. So, its success is unquestioned, but the future, as you put, is uncertain, and with the current authorization set to expire at the end of this year. Can you take a moment to just expand on your written testimony where you describe the risks that are associated if we fail to authorize this program and what it would mean if this program were ended in terms of water users and the projects in the 3 states that we're looking at?
Thank you for the question, Senator Barrasso. It's a good one because it's something that, over the last 13 years, there have been a lot of successful collaborative projects going on. And more importantly, it provides a lot of regulatory certainty for, the hundreds of water and power users and the Bureau of Reclamation as well as other agencies. So if this expires, that regulatory certainty will be gone. And that what I mean by that is if you have regulatory uncertainty, That means, for example, if you, reclamation, for example, goes to, it has to consult with the Fish and Wildlife Service on those 4 species in terms of operations of Glendo and other facilities on the North and South Platte. And that reconsultation provides a lot of uncertainty, and to be honest, it could increase the cost for ratepayers, both water and power ratepayers. So, I was around on the House side when this was originally created, and this has been a model of success. It's a model of collaboration, and we need to make sure it stays.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chairman. Thanks.
Senator Daines.
Thank you, Chairwoman McSally.